Hello, welcome to Ekidel. My name is Justice Umoka. I am your instructor. Today, I'll be showing you how to produce your structural detailing right using Protastructure software. So by the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to produce a structural detail from Protastructure just like this. Okay, I have been having some comments from most of my subscribers and non-subscribers that I should teach. I should show you guys how to produce your structural drawing from Protastructure and also export it to AutoCAD. So I will not only teach you how to produce or to detail your structural drawing from Protastructure to AutoCAD. I'll also show you how to arrange your structural drawing step by step, just like this. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to produce a structural detail perfectly just like this. As you can see that this is a combined footing, as you can see here. So I will show you how to, and this is also a slab detailing, as you can see right here, and also this is the beam detail, as you can see just right here. So by the end of this lesson, I will show you how to produce all these using Protastructure software, and also how to arrange this in Protastructure software. Okay, so let us get started for today's lesson.
Hello, welcome to Ekidel. My name is Justice Umoka. I am your instructor. Today, I'll be showing you how to produce a structural drawing detail here in Protastructure software. Okay, so by the end of today's lesson, you will be able or you will know how to produce structural drawing details of your structural design here in Protastructure. So as you can see this building right now, this is a two-story building which we have perfectly designed right here. And if you also go to our design status just now here, you will see that this structure is perfectly designed. You can see that we have checked all the beams and checked all the columns and also the part foundations and also the slab, and we have checked that everything is okay from the design. So if we go back to our model view right now and also go back to our plan view just here, you can see that this is our foundation, which we have also done the part foundation detail for the combined footing and for the single footing. And also if you go to our first floor here, you will also see our model perfectly that is just load up. So for today's lesson, I want to show you how to produce a structural detail drawing. I've been having a lot of comments that I should do this kind of video. So for today, I will show you how to produce a structural detail, which is the beam detail, the column details, and the foundation details, and also slab detailing. Okay, but before you start before you start exporting your structural detail from Prota to any other external reference software just like AutoCAD, you have to make some certain settings, and that settings is what I want you to pay attention right now. Okay, so knowing that we want to detail our beams and columns and slabs, so for you to detail a beam perfectly, or for you to make the software to produce your beam detailing perfectly, there are some settings that you must have to do. So right now, to start my beam detailing right now, I will first of all go and click on this first story just here, and under the first story or story one, I will click on beam, right click, and then I will click on beam reinforcement design. You can see it here. There are two active story, but you have to click on this one. So I click on this one right now, and then a dialog box is going to come out, which we can switch. On that dialog box is where we're going to do all our settings. So on this dialog box right now, you can see that all your beams have been designed perfectly. Before you must proceed to detail or to export your structural detail or to produce your structural detail drawing, you must make sure that all your make sure that all your members have passed design and you have properly checked each and every one of the members one by one. So right now we now have to click on the settings right now, settings and parameters. So I click on this right now, and then a dialog box is going to appear just now once you click on the settings and parameter. Okay, sorry that it's taking more time because I've been working since morning. Okay, so right now once the dialog box appear after clicking on this, Next thing you do right now is to click on detailing. As you can see it here, we have a lot of tabs: design, parameters, T-bars and sections and that. So I would say that you should directly click on this place called detailing right here. So once you click on detailing right now, the next thing you click is beams. Under detailing, you see other tabs again. So click on beams. Now, in most cases, you see that this name of this beam is placed just like this. Let me see. Most times you see them placed like this. So the perfect way is for this beam, for the name of this beam to be placed under here. So you have to check this and then check underline if your own is not there. So then again, you click on section. You can see what is happening here, that this is cutting 3 sections in one span. But the right way is that you should click on this place. You can see that. So you click on this place and then click on this. Then we now move and leave everything at default. Just click on this, and then click on the next one again. Now, once you click on this place, just look at where I'm going to click. You can see that there is no reinforcement or number of reinforcements showing here. This method is an old method of structural detailing. So the right way is for you to see the number of reinforcement, just like 2T16 and with the bar mark. So for you to show that right now, you have to uncheck these eye struts. You can see that if I check this is how it was before. You can see what is happening here, but if I uncheck this right now, you see that it's showing me that this is 2 diameter 16 at which is top reinforcement, and 3 diameter 20 bottom reinforcement. So this is how your beam detail, your beam and detailing and this section will look like. Okay, so right now again, the next thing I'll do, I'll have to click on this place. You can see that on this link it is not showing the number of links which will occupy on this beam. But if I check this right now, you will see that you can see that right now. If I uncheck it, you see what's happening. So you have to check it right now. You can see that it's showing me 17 number of 2 diameter 10 and spacing 250. Okay, so again right now, once you do this and do this, just uncheck this and check this. This is all that you need right here. So the next right now you need to do is to click on save. Leave every other thing here, don't click anything here. So once you come to this detailing, you click on this beam and make sure that this is on this place. If it is not here, you just check print beam detail below. You can see that print beam label below the detail. I'm taking my time to show you this because it's sometimes very confusing. Then you click on sections right here, and then it will be on this place. So what you do right now is to click on span section only, and most times this is not here, it will be on this place. So you just click on this first option, say restart section label in every sheet. Okay, then right now you can click on T-bars and links. So once you click on this place right now, this will be on this place like default. This will be the default. So right now what you want to do is to check this right now to remove this eye struct style annotation for you to see the number of reinforcement, which is the right way to detail being section. And then right now you click on this print total link quantity, which will now give you all the links required for this span. So you click on this right now, check this. So then once you have done that, leave everything and then just click on save. Now once you click on save right now, they will ask you yes, update. Just say yes, updates being record. Now you then wait for the dialog box to close. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I will say you should subscribe to my channel Ekidel, and also click on the like button. Okay, right now once that dialog box closes right now, you have done the settings for all the stories. You can see that on these stories we have story 1, we also have story 2, we also have story 3. So you have done the settings for all the story. You don't have to go and repeat it for the next story. So you now click on close here. Now we have done the beam settings just now. Now next thing to do right now is to click on save for the settings to be saved. Okay, so then right now this software Prota, I will tell you that because I have been using this software Protastructure. I was using Orion design suits before this company Prota now took over. So I've been using this software for the past 10 years thereabouts. Yeah, for the past 10 years I've been using software. I started using software in the year 2014. So I've been using software for the past 10 years, and now I can tell you that the Protastructure is very good in beam reinforcement detailing, but it's not good in column detailing and slab detailing. So I used to use manual hand detailing to detail my slab and my column. But for beam, I used to use Prota detailing. Okay, so I'll also show you how to detail slab perfectly manually and very fast, and also column. I'll give you a template, which is very good. Okay, so right now, once you're done with that setting right now, the next thing to do right now is to click on concrete design right here, because now we want to export all this model to Prota detail, which from here right now we can now export it to AutoCAD to begin our perfect detailing and also putting them on templates or sheets. So you can now click on this right now. So once you're done with settings that we have just completed, just click on this place, concrete design, and then click on this place right now. Now this section is very boring, but this is the most important part of, because after your design, if you cannot produce a good structural detailing, that means your design doesn't make any sense. So I'll say you should just listen and then just pay attention. Okay, so you can now see that we have once we click on this concrete design and click on detail, Prota detail, it will just transfer it immediately right now to Prota detail. So let's wait for the Prota detail software to come up. Okay, so right now the software is about to come up. Let's just wait for it to come up right here. So let's just wait for it to come up. It's trying to load. Okay, so once you do everything, then you click on this place and you click on load detail, load Prota detail. It will transfer this model to Prota detail, and this software Prota details will tends to open. Okay, so let's wait for it to come up just here. Okay, so while we wait, if you have not yet subscribed, I will say that you should do that just now. While we wait for it to come up, let me be showing you all the features on this building. You can see that we have a single combined footing. We have a single footing right here, which has a depth of 300, and we also have a combined footing, as you can see it right here. If you don't know how we did this foundation design, I would say that you should check on the link below, or check most of our videos, because we did this foundation footing, both combined and single, right here on Ekidel. And also we did this structural design perfectly, starting from scratch, from start to finish. So if you don't know how to design this kind of concrete building, and also how to add cantilever load, I can see there we had a cantilever load here. I would say that you should check on the link below, or you should check on most of our videos. You will see how to design this perfectly. Okay, so right now the software is coming up right now. You can see there. So let's just wait for it to come up fully. So you can see this is a 2-story building. You can see there. Okay, so let us go and check out the software if it is perfectly turned on. So let's just check it out. Okay, so right now this is Prota detail. As you can see it right here, it has exported everything down here. So on this place, once you come to this Prota detail right now, once you come from this Protastructure and you have clicked on this place, load Prota detail, what will happen is that this software right now will tend to open. So Protastructure transfer every detail, all this model right now down to Prota details, as you can see it here. Now when you come, and if you can see the name right here, the project name is Engineer Morris Work 1, and if you also go to Protastructure, you can see it here, Engineer Morris Work 1. So you can see that we are working directly on this project right now. We are trying to produce this, we are trying to produce the structural detail of this building. Okay, so right now we'll go back to the Prota detail, which we have already transferred to. Now when you come to this place right now, you have two options, either to generate the detail automatically, or to generate it by creating new. When you click this right now, this will automatically generate all the details. Now if you click on this, you will have to make a choice, the type of detail that you want, either to produce only the beam detail or the foundation detail. Most people used to click on this, but I used to click on this because I want to make my choice. Like I said before, I used to use manual design I used to use manual hand detailing to detail my slab perfectly. And I'll also show you my manual hand detailing, and you can see that it is far advanced, more than Protastructure slab detailing. And also for the column detail, I will compare with you the column detail done by Prota and the column detail done by myself manually. So I don't use Prota to produce my slab and my column, but for foundation and for beams, I use Prota detail. Now, right now, I'll click on this place. If you click on this place, it will automatically generate everything for you on just one click. But I want to click on this place. Start by creating a new drawing. So I click on this place right now. Once you click on this place right now, it will open, this environment will open right now for you to start pasting all the details that you want. So right now, I'll first of all start by form plans. Now on this form plan right now, I want to get my foundation layout. So I click on this foundation here, right click, and I'll say draw. I'll click on draw. Now once I click on draw right now, a dialog box is going to appear right now, which we want. Sorry, let me just minimize this, or just go back to this. I'll minimize this. Okay, dialog box appears right now. You can see it here, which wants you to do some settings. I'll say there is no more settings on this place. I don't want any settings here. But if it's for a pie foundation, I will show you the kind of detail. I will show you the kind of setting that you want to do if it's for a pie foundation. But this is for a pie foundation, so there is no much settings required on this place. So I'll just click on draw. Now, once I click on draw just here, you will see that this dialog box is going to close for us to paste our detail. You can see right now. Now they're asking you to pick a point. So you just click on a point where you want to paste your foundation layout. So let me just click on this point right now. Now it is trying to generate the foundation layout drawing details, which you will see just now. Okay, so you can see it right now. It has given you the foundation layout and also the dimensions. You can see them right here. You can see dimensions 750, 750, which means that this column is at the middle of this part footing. Okay, you can also see that it has also given you these material properties. You can see there the kind of concrete grade that we use and steel grade, and also concrete grade for beam, column, slab, and foundation, footing, and links. Okay, you can also see the kind of code that you use and the bearing capacity that we use, and also the surcharge reaction. Okay, so this is just for the foundation layout. Now let us go again right now to produce the first floor layout, which is the first floor layout, story 1 layout. So click on this place right now, right click right now, and click on what, draw. Now the same thing, there is no settings here except it is for pie foundation. I will show you the kind of settings that you do, but for now you just click on draw. Now on this place right, once it's on draw, this label is going to close. Once it closes right now, you now have to choose where you want to click. Don't click closer to this place because you already have a drawing here. So you just give yourself a little gap and then click. Now you wait for this process to be concluded. You cannot see that we now have our first floor layout. Don't mind the way it looks right now. If we export this right now to AutoCAD, and then I will give you a template which is well arranged, that once you paste all these details that you have produced here, it will automatically look the way that you want to present it. No, you will see that later. So right now we have posted, you can see that this is the story 1. This is the story 1's floor layout. Okay, so right now you can also see the same material properties right here. Okay, so let me just be quick right now. Go again and click on this place, second floor, right click, and then say draw. Now I can now click on what? I'll now click on what, draw. Okay, then we wait again for this to go up, for it to close right now, and then we will now just minimize, just scroll a bit, and then click on this place. Okay, so we wait for this to close. They can now see the second floor. You can see this right now. This is story 2. You can see that this is also the floor layout for story 2. Okay, then we go again for story 3, which will now end our form plan drawing. So click on this draw, and then we will now go, once it closes, we'll now choose a place where we want to paste the drawing detail. We'll click on this point here. Okay, so you can now see it perfectly here. You can now see it here right now. Okay, this is the third floor layout. You can see that this is the third floor. Now the next one is to now produce our beam details. Since we already have our layout, next thing is to produce the beam details of this layout. So right now we will now click on this arrow to just minimize this form, and then, like I said before, I don't like to use column, but I will show you later. But right now I will move to beam elevation drawing. So I click on the first floor first story right here, and I click and I say, now on these two options right now, you can see this draw beam elevation one by one. Don't click on this, else it will take a long time for you to finish. So on this place, you just say draw beam elevations. So once I click on this place right now, a dialog box will appear right now, which will prompt you to start setting. But since we have already done our settings, like, let me just show you. If you click on these beam settings right now, we have already done these settings on this Protastructure right here. So we don't need any other settings here. Like if you click on this detailing now, you can see that we have already done this setting before, which we assigned at this repeated button, and this section we have already done all this before, and also this area we have done all this before, so you don't have to do anything again. So I just showed you here that if maybe you didn't do it there, but our advice, you just do it here then on this Protastructure, because most times it doesn't respond if you do the settings on this Prota detail. Okay, so right now I go back to this place and I'll just click on OK, and then I'll click on what? Draw. Now if you want to set a scale, you can put your scale here, but I'll still leave it as default. Okay, then we just, now since it's on the first floor, you can see this first floor being the one to paste, and this is our first floor. This is our first floor layout. I like to paste it directly below the each of the layouts. So since I'm doing for a first floor beam detail, I'll directly paste the beam details directly on the, like, below each layout. So I'll just go down here and just click here to paste it. So wait for this this process to conclude. Now it's trying to generate all the beam details. You will see how perfectly Protastructure is when they created this software. Prota detail is very perfect. Okay, so right now you can see how this Prota detail will draw all our beam details. Okay, so perfectly right now you can now see how this Prota structure has detailed our beam perfectly. You can see that. You can see that showing the number of links and the size of the link. You can see there, and the spacing also. This is the bar mark. Okay, also you can also see the number of reinforcement required, 2y16 at bottom, and then at the top here you can see that it's also showing you at the top reinforcement 2y16 top, and also it's also showing you if there are lapping. You can see the lapping, and also showing you the lap length. Okay, you can also see how it detailed the section perfectly, showing you the slab. You can see the slab here, showing you the lengths, and also showing you the depth of the beam with the slab. Okay, so right now you can see how it detailed all our first floor beams, and if you look at right here right now, you can see that this is only for story 1 beam, because that is what you just draw right now. This is what you just detailed. We also detail for this and this. So also, but let me explain more on this for you. Now you can also see that if you go to this place, this software also gives you perfectly your it also gives you your bar bending schedule. You can see that the bar bending schedule, both the shape is also there for you, and the length and the bending length, you can see there, and the total, the length, the quantity, the size of the reinforcement, and the beam name, you can see there. And also gives you right now, it also gives you your material schedule. You can see it there where it gives you that the weight, the total weight and the length of diameter 8 that is on this story 1 is 1001 meter, and the total weight for length for diameter 16 is this. So you can see that it also gives you concrete beam rebar schedule. You can see it here right now. So all that you need to do is perfectly done for you by Protastructure, which is your stress for you. So you can see how it has perfectly detailed our beam perfectly here for you. You can see that. So you don't have to do this beam manually. Okay, so right now we now have to go and paste for this is just for story 1. So we click again on this, right click, and then click on draw beam elevations. So with this right now, just click on draw, and then make sure you don't paste it on top of each other. So always give a gap. Okay, so I'll just give a gap just below this, not on this place. If not, there'll be a clash. So you just go down, take your mouse down button, and then just click on this place, and then you see how it will paste the second story beam details directly right now. Okay, let's just wait for it to display. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my coming videos when I'll be making for Pi Foundations. Okay, so right now this is the story 2. You can see there, this is story 2 beam details, and so this is story 1. You can see that this right here Right here, this is story 1. You can see that this is story 1, and this is story 2. You can see that, and you can see how perfectly it have designed that given you your beam detailing, which soon we will export to AutoCAD. Okay, you can see it perfectly right now. Okay, so also next right now is to detail the third floor, which is the roof beams. So click on this right now, right click and say draw beam elevations. So we just click on draw and wait for the dialog box to close. Then we now paste, we now choose a point where we want to paste it. So we just wait for it, then now click just directly below this right now. Okay, so we are almost done. Okay, so we wait for it to finish. Okay, so you can now see that this has also detailed your roof beams for you. Okay, this roof beam doesn't have a slab. Let's just wait for it to come up. It's trying to load. Okay, so you can now see, if we zoom out this if we just magnify this right now to zoom it out, you can now see that this is for the third floor. You can now see that it's also showing your links that perfectly detail this beam for you. As you can see it right now, this is the roof. Since this roof, we didn't design that the roof will have a slab, but just a roofing sheet, which is the aluminum roofing sheet. That's why you are not seeing any slab dimensions right here on this beam section detail. But if you go to this place right now, if you go to this place on the second floor, you will see that since this second floor has a slab, as you can see it here, let me go back to this place. You can see that this is the first floor, which has a slab. Second floor has a slab, and the top and the roof doesn't have a slab. We intend to use a roofing sheet, aluminum roofing sheet, to roof this structure. So since this roof beam does not have a slab, that is why you are not seeing anything like slab on this roof beam detail. You're only seeing just the beam section. You can see there. Okay, so right now we have successfully done our beam detailing. Okay, right now we will go to the detail the pad foundation, because this is just the pad, this is just the foundation layout. So we will now have to detail this footing right now. So right now we just go up here and then click on this place right now. Then just close this down and then click on pad footing detail. So click on this right now. You can see that we have all your footing details right here. So I don't want to do it one after the other, so I'll just click on this and then click on this, right click, and then we'll say, you can see that draw pad foundation detail. You also click this, don't click one by one, else it take a lot of time. So just click this to do it automatically for you. So click on this right now, and then we will now click on draw. Leave everything in our settings at default and then click on draw. Now on this draw right now, once I click on this draw right now, let's just click on draw. Okay, once the draw closes, this now asks you to click on a point. So I don't want to click here, because if I click here, this drawing might come to this way and clash with this. So I will just go down under this roof beam, which I just pasted, and then click on this place, and then wait for the pad foundation footing. Okay, now you can now see it. Had even I placed it here right now at this top here, had even I placed at the top, it would have clashed with this beam, with this beam section. Had even I just pasted here, if they have clashed with this, you can see how lengthy is it. So if you zoom out this right now, the pad footing right now, you will see that this is the pad footing. You can see the pad footing right now detail, which shows you your reinforcement, that this reinforcement is running from this point to this point, and also on this direction from this point to this point, and also it also giving you your section footing section, and see there, which when we go to AutoCAD, we will have to just do some touchings on the text, that it can be okay, but this is perfectly okay. Now you can see also, if you go for the combined footing, you can also see how it has done it. But if we go to AutoCAD, I will show you how to do this combined footing. Just a little touch that will do, and we'll get it perfectly right. Okay, so this is now okay. This is okay for now. So then we go now, like I told you before, I don't like to print out my slab and my column, because column is not always nice. Okay, but if at all you want to print out column, let me just show you how to detail your column. But I would advise not to use Prota detail column, because it's not always it doesn't draw the column detailing perfectly. So I will show you how to draw column detail perfectly using manual, and I'll show you the fastest way to do it. Within the next 30 minutes, you're done with your column reinforcement detailing. Okay, so like I said, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe, because that you don't miss when I'll do all these videos. Okay, so right now I'll just click, if you want to now I'll click on column application plan. I click on this right now. Now, I don't really like to paste this because it's not always nice. I don't like it. But let me just show you, if you wish to paste it, you just click on this right now, right click, and then say draw. Now you just click on draw at once. Then we now, once it closes right now, you just choose a place to paste it. Let me just paste it here. You will see what will happen. Okay, so let me wait for it to come up before we zoom out. Okay, so right now let's just wait for it to come up. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, so right now you can see this is the column plan reinforcement. You can see the column plan reinforcement. On the plan view, it is showing you the number of reinforcement for each column and also showing you the links and also the length of the link and the number. You can see that. But I don't really like to use this because I don't really like it. I like to do it manually and you see perfectly how it looks. So I'll just delete this because I don't like it. But if you want it, that is how to paste it. So you just do the same step for all the rest. So I'll just click on delete right now. Just right click and then I'll just do erase. Okay. Let me wait for this to finish. Okay, so then right now I don't want to paste this. I'll just close this down. Now I'll go to column elevation drawings. Now if you click on this column elevation drawings, the same thing. I don't like to use this because it's not always nice. So if I click on this right now, I click and then click on this place, column elevation drawings. Now I don't want to waste my time to show you. Let me just show you just one of it right now. So if I click on this right now and just click right now to paste it here and then click escape. Let me just show you how Prota does its detailing. This is how it does its detailing. It's not good for me because it is not showing how this column reinforcement is being tied with the foundation. You can see that it's not showing it. So this is why I don't like to use Prota column reinforcement detailing. You can see that it's not always good. I don't like it, but I'll show you perfectly how to do this and how neat it will look like. So with this right now, I'll just click on this to delete this because I don't really like it. So I'll just delete. Let me just select the okay. Just delete this right now because I don't like it. Now, right now, what I will ask you now to do right now is to paste this. This is what you need because this is we need the column to draw the column schedule. I can also click on this, right click, and then say. If you click on this first floor just here and then click on column schedule, it will only give you the column on the first floor. But I want to have my column schedule for all other floors because it is from that column schedule I will use to draw my column sections manually. So to do that right now, I'll just minimize this and click directly on this column elevation drawings. Right click on that and then I will see these two options. Draw column schedules. Yes, I'll just click on this and leave this. I don't want this. I want to do this column reinforcement detail manually. So I'll click on these column schedules. Okay, so right now it will prompt me, it will show me some settings which I want to do. I'll just click on draw and leave everything as default. Then once this dialog box closes, then I will now have to okay, now I'll just paste this just below under this right now. Now, once the column schedule is being pasted, you will see, okay, this is now the column schedule, which now contains, let me just maximize this right now for you. This column schedule contains the size of columns and how many numbers and how many times that the column repeated. So you can see that this is this column schedule, which now shows me that this size of column is this size of column is from ground floor. Also the same thing as below, you can see it here. Now that this column is on ground floor and the first floor only, but it does not continue to this place because you can see that there is nothing as below on this one. So this column stopped at this place. So when I'm drawing my column reinforcement detail, when I'm drawing for this column, I'll draw it only for foundation, ground floor, and first floor. Now, and also showing me the type of columns. You can see that this type of columns is what is having this kind of column. That column 1, 2, 3 is what has this kind of column. Also, if you go for this, also this is another kind of column that this column size is the same on the ground floor, on the first floor, and also on the last floor. So this column runs from foundation down to the roof level. While this column here runs from foundation down to second floor level and now terminates. Okay, the same thing happens to this place, that this column runs from foundation down to this level and this to this level. So okay, I will explain more of this when we are doing our manual column detailing. And also, if you look at this right now, you can see that this is also the number that this column is being repeated. I will explain more of this right when we are doing our column responding detail in AutoCAD. So right now you can see that we have successfully created all our detailing. You can see that we have successfully created all our detailing. We have successfully created all the details that we need to produce produce a quality and a suitable structural drawing for any kind of project. So you can see it right now. So this is the steps that you take to produce this. I know it is very boring. It is not like design where you'll be inputting your columns, you've seen the designs, but this is very important, because a good design and a poor detailing will make your building to collapse. Okay, so you can see that we have produced all this. This is the bin detail. So right now is to export this right now to AutoCAD. So to export this detail right now to AutoCAD, so they can now begin to arrange your beam, your beams in sheets. You have to now click or in the template, you have to now click on this export DWG and DSF. DWG and DSF is a file format for AutoCAD, as we all know. So if you now click on this place right now, export, then right click on top of this place, you can see export just here. So I'll click on this export, click on that export right now, and it is telling you that this will be the drawing name. Now it is also telling you that this exported drawing right now will be saved on this folder. If you want to change the folder, I can just say change directly folder. So if I click on this place right now to change, because I want to save this directly on desktop, okay, I'll just choose to save it on desktop, or let me just make under desktop, I'll make a folder. Let me just create a folder under this desktop. Is it on desktop? I don't think so. Let me just go up. I want to just save it, or let me just save it inside documents. Let me save the document. Okay, let me save it inside desktop, and then I'll just make a folder for it. On this folder, I will just change the folder name and then call the folder name structural detailing. Okay, I'll just say structural. Let me use capital letter or true. Structural detailing. Okay, then I will now click just on the folder. Which once the name changes, this is when name will change. Okay, this is name now, so I'll just click on this right now and then click on OK. So you can now see that this drawing will be saved, will be exported to desktop and on a folder structural detailing. And the version is 2010 AutoCAD. So if you want to use another version, you can click on this to use another version available here, or just leave it as default. And then you click on what? Export. Now, once you click on export, just wait for it to export. It will not show you sign, but once this green thing reads to this end, it tells you that your drawing has been exported successfully. So we just wait for this green stuff here to read to this end, or once this circle loading right now ends, it will now that means that your structural drawing has been exported to that folder. So you can now go and open that place right now and open your AutoCAD detail. Okay, so right now you can see that it is done. So we can now minimize this right now and also minimize this right now, and then look for that folder that we have just created. This is the folder that we've created here. This is the folder structural detailing. So if you open this folder right now, you can see where we have our. You can see that right now this is our drawing, AutoCAD drawing right now. Okay, you can also see it here. You can see that AutoCAD drawing right now. So let me open this AutoCAD drawing right now. So if I click on this right now to open this right now in AutoCAD, let's see how it is in AutoCAD before we can now begin our structural proper arrangement. I will also show you how to arrange your structural drawing step by step. Okay, so right now we will just click on this place to open it. So I'll just click right now to open it right now. Okay, so let's wait for it to open. So let's just wait for it to open right here in AutoCAD. You can see that I'm using AutoCAD 2022, which is trying to open that structural detailing that we have just exported. So let's just wait for it to come up, and then we will now begin on the next stage of show you how to present your drawing and how to arrange your drawing details step by step. Like I said, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do that because that will be done in the next video. And also, if you have not yet turned on your notification button, I will say do that so that you don't miss when I'll post this video. Okay, so let's just wait for this to come up right now. Okay, so you cannot see that this detailed drawing, which is drawing one, as you can see it from this folder that we just opened just here. You can see the folder that we saved. We saved that drawing inside this folder. Okay, we saved that drawing inside this folder, and you can see that this same folder that we save it as structural drawing detailing. Look at it here right now. So once you open this from AutoCAD, this is what you're going to see right now. So you can see that this is now our drawing being exported from this Protastructure. As you can see it, let me just show you again right here on Protastructure. You can see that we have opened this structural detail right here in AutoCAD. Okay, let this one just load up right now. It's taking some time because I have a lot of programs opened here, but let's just wait for like some seconds it will open. Okay, it's almost done. Okay, you can see that just now. Okay, just a second. It's coming up. Let this black background just close up so that it will not hang the system. Okay, so right now you can see that this same detail right here in Protastructure is what we have exported down right here to AutoCAD. You can see them right here. So you can see that we have exported this from Prota detail right to AutoCAD just here. Let's just, okay, this is it right now. So this is how our detail that we have exported to AutoCAD to begin our structural presentation. We will now put this right now into sheet. You can see that also right here in AutoCAD. Now I will show you how to put these beams into sheet and how to set your layouts and how to present your drawing very well right here in AutoCAD. But that will be on our next lecture, which will be tomorrow, which will be on our next video. So I will say that if you have not yet subscribed to my channel Ekidel, you should do just that so that you don't miss my coming video on how to present, on how to put these details into template and arrange it perfectly how it is meant to be, and then we'll now go for printing. So I'll show you from scratch how to do this perfectly. And you can see also here we do not have our column detail, which I said we do it manually, and also slab detail. We already have all the things needed to do our column detail manually, which is this column schedule, and also we also have our floor layout, which we use to do our slab, knowing that we already have how our slab is spanning. This is spanning two-way and this is spanning one way. So with this we will now perform our slab detailing perfectly right here in AutoCAD. So you can see that Prota detail has detailed our beam perfectly, but we still have to touch some things here, which I'll show you on my next video. We can also see that the dimension might look small, but I will show you in my next video how to do this perfectly, and also how to take these beams and begin to put in sheets, like pick up each of these beams and then arrange them in sheet. Just like you can pick this up right now and then arrange them just in sheets. Just pick this up and then go and paste it at the place where, at the template where you need to put it. Okay, you can see that. So I'll show you how to do this and also how to arrange your beam. Like you can see that this beam right now is being named beam 1, but I'll show you how to name beam properly, which will also correspond with the model here. So I'll just do undo so that this to go back to this place so that we don't make mistake when we are doing the wheel structural arrangements. Okay, so like I said, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel Ekidel, I would say you should do that just now. You can also see that we have also exported our bar bending schedule. You can see it right. So like, we have to come to an end of today's lesson, and then by tomorrow I will show you how to, we will be doing more on structural detailing so that you also know how to, because we have done more on the structural design using Protastructure, but I'll show you how to present your design into drafting, and also present your drafting perfectly in your detailing. So for my coming video, I'll be doing more on structural detailing, and also to explain to you how to arrange this sheet like step by step. Either the foundation comes first or the floor plan layout comes first. So you will know all that in my next video. Okay, so thank you for today's lesson, because we have come for the end of this lesson, and thank you for being with me to this time. You can see how boring this thing looks, but it is very good for you to understand it, because a good design right here in Protastructure and a poor detailing in AutoCAD or any other drafting software will make your building to collapse. So you can see how we moved from Protastructure, we moved into Prota detail, and right now we are in AutoCAD. So you can see how we moved from one software to the other. So you can see how we have transferred all the things needed from this structural design down to Prota detail, and then moved it down to AutoCAD, which we will be using for our drafting software. Although they have other drafting software, but AutoCAD is one of the best, and also not the best actually, but it is the most popular actually, and used around the world. That's why most people use it around the world for structural drawing and for structural drafting. Okay, so you can now see how we have done this perfectly. Like I said before, if you don't know how to design a concrete building, check on the link below, or check most of my videos. You also know how to design concrete building just like this. Okay, so thank you for today's lesson, and also God bless you for being with me to the end, and then thank you. Okay, bye.